Hi guys, good morning. It is day 2 of the World Indoor Championships, and this is the morning session. We have lots in store this morning, and I'm excited for what is to come. I enjoyed yesterday. World Athletics, you know, and a few other people, did manage to rub me the wrong way yesterday, clearly. But with that said, hey, Damari, welcome. Oh, it's a Saturday. I get to see a lot of people that are typically not available, right? So lovely seeing you here today, Damari, as usual. Sound off in the comment section and let me know who is here with me this morning. So yeah, another fun day, packed. Hey Shem, another fun day packed with athletics. And you know what? You get the true, the true me, the raw, unedited, unfiltered version as well. So with that said, as I said, lots up. I keep looking over because I'm checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nothing has started yet, at least on my stream. Nothing has begun yet. TVJ is still showing boxing. So I want to jump into what's up today. But before I jump into what's up today, I just want to give a quick announcement as it relates to the women's 400 meters. Just want to give a quick announcement on that. Now, this 400 meters clearly um, was challenged by Jamaica considering what happened to Stacey Ann yesterday. And I noticed after I came off the live what had transpired. But anyway, for those who don't know, so yesterday Stacey Ann in her semifinal, the first semifinal in the women's 400 meters, a few, things happened that um I would say, are suspect. But with that said, the race started off first, with a false start by Like Clave, which was given a yellow card, interestingly. However, after that, whole yellow card incident, the race went off. However, what's her name? Charlene Maudsley, and she's from Ireland. She impeded well, I don't want to say just impeded, she was shoving her, really, Stacy, and it seems as though Jamaica successfully appealed and she was thrown out of the final, or she was disqualified. I don't remember if she had made it to the finals, but she was successfully disqualified. Now, on thinking back to what happened yesterday, I'm still disappointed with one. How that entire race, begun with, apparently a blind being given, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't change that. So I suppose this is a half win for Jamaica. One thing, sometimes when you're impeded, especially indoors running, just how, the track is, it's hard to really, pick yourself back up. You know what I mean? Or, get back into a good position if you're not, in the best shape of your life. You know what I mean? So let's say the same thing happened to Femke and she was shoved. More than likely, she would have been able to power her way back to the front of the race because she has been running sub 50 successfully this season. So more than likely, she would have been able to power herself back to the front. Unfortunately, considering the shape that Stacy was in, once somebody shoves you and it throws you off your entire, race, then yeah, you're not going to be able to get back. So her opportunity to get into the finals was lost right there. And even though Jamaica successfully appealed and won, there's no extra lane to put her in. Yesterday I was saying, World Athletics needs to make a lane 7 for Stacey because this is so unfair. But the reality is that clearly there's only 6 lanes. So it would have only gone, to her being disqualified and nothing else. Stacey could not have been given a lane. And the only times people are given a lane really is when there's an extra lane. So let's say there's a 9-lane track that's not only on the straight, but it's also going around the entire track, then you'll find where, okay, people will be brought in. Um, was Rio, I believe Rio was a 9-lane track all the way around, I think. But I'm trying to remember when the United States had appealed their disqualification in the 4x1. I know they were brought into lane 1, but I'm trying to remember if somebody was put out or if it was an extra lane. I don't remember. No, there are 8 lanes. No, forget that. I think somebody was brought out. Right, but yeah. Anyway, usually, typically, when someone is disqualified, again, if there's no extra lane to put somebody in, because nobody's giving up their spots. You know what I mean? For somebody else to get into the finals. So if there's no extra lane, then that person just has to suck their losses. You know what I mean? So I really felt it for Stacey. I mean, but again, it is what it is. That's what happened yesterday. And on top of that, we had, great news to celebrate as well. Akeem walking away with what I realized later as well was only the third ever medal, won by a Jamaican in the men's 60 meters indoors, which is a little surprising to me, but understandable as well, considering that we are Jamaicans and we don't really tend to do indoors that much. So previous winners would have been Michael Green and Asafa Powell. So yeah, and not winners, but winners of medals, both winning silver at one point in time. So yeah, that was the third ever medal. So great achievement by Akeem Blake for sure. 100%. It left me clearly very, very excited. Very, very excited. I was happy for Rasheen McDonald as well. Fantastic running. I love a well executed race. And then clearly after it's well executed, the time that came with it was even more fantastic. It was like the icing on the cake. Rasheen was just executing a 400 meters how it's supposed to be executed indoors. Love it, love it, love it, love it. MVP clearly, has been ingraining that 400 meters indoors into, I suppose, their athletes' heads. It kind of reminds me when Jamaica was disqualified. It wasn't the last World Indoors. I think it was the World Indoors before that, in the 4x400 meters. And I think it was Stephanie. I think it was on Stephanie's leg at the time. Something had happened. I don't remember if she had cut over too soon or something. But I noticed since then, especially at the last World Indoor Championships, I can vividly remember because Jamaica won the 4x4. I vividly remember them, ensuring that, they were tactical in their racing. So I enjoyed Rasheen McDonald. It was a highlight for me as well. Rajrinja, it's just one of those tough things, trackies. But for me, when you're down, there's only one place to go, and that is up, right? So he can just take these moments that he's experienced, these failures as motivation for the future. And as I said yesterday, I'd rather, him have three falls at the World Indoor Championships than have three falls at the Paris Olympic Games, because in my mind, more than likely he will be heading to Paris. I do not think there will be three throwers better than Rajendra this season from a Jamaican perspective, that is. So yeah, he can just use this failure as a motivation for the future, for future things to come. And that's pretty much, what happens when people, face defeat sometimes in life. It's a really good motivation to push you forward. So yeah, I'm excited for what will come for Rajendra potentially for the rest of 2020 4. Um yeah. So let me get into some comments and then I'm going to get into what's up today. I want to let you guys know what is on the track. I believe the stream begins at 5 a.m. So that's in 2 minutes. Let's see who is here. Hey, Black African, what's up? Not This is before the cock put on him draws. I was like, oh, hey, Angela. Long jump final today. What you thinking for Kerry and Tajay? I'm gonna get into that shortly. Hey, Tunnel Vision. Good morning. T, you get up. This are before that. This are before. Oh, in Ghana, it's almost 10 a.m. here. So it's as a late the cock crow in Ghana, 10 a.m. That's going. I think probably like 6 a.m. or something, or shortly before 6 maybe. Um, hope she can regroup and come back for that 4x4. And I have an interesting thought on the 4x4. Now that I saw Stacy and Cherokee, I have an interesting thought for the 4x4. It's probably not going to be a popular opinion, but it's an opinion nonetheless, and I'm going to tell you. So just be geared up for that. Um, hey Donovan, so proud of Hakeem. I agree. Do you think Rasheen will be able to medal? Based on the trajectory that I see him on, as long as let me tell you something, and that is why I said the 400 meters indoors is so tactical. You see what he's been doing on that first 150? As long as he keeps doing that in the finals, leave it to the onus of the people behind you to try to overtake you. So, what I'm saying is, he gets himself into a proper pole position off that 150, right? The people back of you, need to figure out how them are going to pass you. Let them extend all their energy to try to pass you, right? And in doing so, you are reserving whatever you have left in your tank to make sure when you get onto that home stretch, you can kick and potentially put yourself into a medal, right? And I believe he has that in him for sure, for sure. Um, Stacy and Williams need more speed, strength. Good effort yesterday, but unfortunately she was pushed, lose her momentum. Yes. God bless. Sorry about that. Hey Peter J, what's up? Good morning, T. It's 5:59 here in Barbados. Oh, you're an hour ahead. All right, I see them doing the long jump. I know long jump guys are coming out. Long jump guys are coming out straight to the finals. Okay, crap. I have to get into this. Shem says, I think Anjanette and Lane should definitely run that final. Granted, we make it through. And that's the thing what I'm saying. I have to talk about that's an unpopular opinion as it relates to, just making it to the finals. Based on what I've been seeing, I'm not risking it. I am not risking it. You know what I mean? Hey, Charmaine. All right, so let's get into what's up today. First on the men's long jump. Why am I not hearing anything? First on the men's long jump finals. They're currently announcing them. So let me just go through the lineup. Who is here, who to look out for clearly. Um oh, I haven't seen Wang in a long time from China. Okay, it's good seeing him here. All right, here comes Carrie. Hey. Here comes Tajay. All right, Tajay, what's a move? I like it. I like how Tajay, has been coming out of his box. He seems like the shy guy type, right? But he's definitely been, expressing himself more and more, and I like it. Um, Miltiadis Tentaglo, the man which is a clutch jump genius, is also here. But anyway, let's get into who is here, as I said, to look out for, in my opinion. So, not to say that everybody doesn't send a shot clearly, because it's so funny with the jumps. Even though Coaches Dex tells me from time to time that it's not luck when it comes to these, field events, but I kind of believe it's luck. One lucky jump, and you get a really, good distance, right? So, with that said, Tajay is definitely in the game. So far, he has jumped 8.15 meters, right? However, also the German, Simon Batz, he has jumped 8.18 meters. As I said before, Miltiadis Tentoglu, he has jumped 8.26. So everybody is in this nice little cluster as it relates to the jump so far this season. That the athletes that I'm looking for that will figure. Tied for the world lead with Wayne Pinnock is the Italian Mattia Ferlani. He has jumped 8.34 meters so far. Are those the athletes I'm looking out for? Okay. As well, there's from Colombia an Arnovis Dalmero. I don't know much about him, I will admit. But he's here. Kerry McLeod is also here as well from Jamaica. He has jumped 8.20 meters so far this season. So those are the guys that I'm looking out for. I see Jinang Wan. So he's an outdoor world champion in the long jump before, I believe, in Eugene. So I'm also keeping my eye on him as well, right? So yeah, most of the guys have like a mid 850. No, not a mid 850, sorry, a mid eights, personal best. Are they there this season? No, but I'm just giving you an idea of what their best is. So potentially, anybody could figure in the medals, right? So right now, the first athlete is on the track, and that is the German Simon Batz, right? So we're gonna be, keeping an eye on the men's long jump. From a Jamaican perspective, of course, Greedy Me is looking for two medals. Jamaicans have been there already. I mean, I called one, right? But at least one, right? But considering that Jamaicans have been there already, Tajay Gale, former world champion as well, I believe the 10th furthest jumper in history in the long jump. He's here. He's been there, done that last year. He came and he won a bronze outdoors. So once he's here, even with that 8.15, not being top ranked, here today, I believe he has what it takes to medal, and so does Akiri McLeod. He was unfortunately fourth. The dreaded fourth place. You know what I mean? Just one shy away from a medal. People always say, but again, he also has it in him to medal again. So potentially Jamaica could walk away with two medals. So let me see. Um, I'm really keeping an eye on two athletes specifically, Mattia Furlani and of course Miltidas Tentoglu. Those are the two athletes that I'm really, really keeping my eye on. If there's anybody that's going to be beating out a Jamaican, those are the two athletes that I have my eye on. So just to let you guys know, that's my thought process when it comes to the men's long jump. But yeah, I would hope Jamaica gets two medals. Yeah. All right, so Tajay is up now. Tajay is on the track. So let me see what he's going to do. Let's see what he's going to do. Um, come. He always gets this little creepy laugh on his face right before he jumps. It's always interesting. Come, Tajay. Oh, not over eight. Not the start we want from Tajay, but it's one in. It's one in and it's a legal jump. So no, he can just, release the reins and just go wild, right? I felt like he was testing out the run up. That's how this first one felt. He didn't feel too fast. He felt like he was just running to feel exactly where he was. So that's what that felt like. So, or not felt like, because I didn't jump clearly. That's what it seemed like to me. So that was a 750 from Tajay Gale. Bats so far, only two athletes have jumped. Bat so far is at 7.97, clearly in first place. Here comes Miltidas Tentaglo. Let's see what he's going to do. Um, I see you here, Charmaine. You're ready for Julian. God bless. Good morning. Good race by Akeem, but some correction needs to start. But some correct need to start, but need heart like Noah. Guys, not all the athletes are the same. It's gonna take some time for all of the athletes to build up their individual confidence. And I'm not going to lie, Miltidas is already out there, right close to the world lead, close to the world lead. So that's probably like a 825. That's probably like a 825 right off the bat from Miltidas Tentoglu. So let's see what the time the distance is. What was I saying again? Right. I have seen improvement from a confidence perspective from Akeem Blake this season. A lot of improvement there. So guys, we have to take the good things and we have to take it in small steps as well. We can't just expect an immediate, resolution to every problem, right? So we're seeing what was the jump? I was close in my estimation. It was an 822. See? T knows what she's talking about. But anyway, here comes Jarian Lawson from America. Let's see what he does. Um, Noah has have that fight. It didn't matter who was in front. Plus he has a dip at the end. Right? I talked about the dip. I agree about the dip as well. But you know what? When it comes to the 100 meters, I've seen him dip clearly all the time. So it means that he's probably just not even thinking about dipping at 60. To be fair, probably that's what's happening. So yeah. Um. What station are you? Wait, what's your opinion on the 2020 World Champs being in Beijing? Not a fan. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, if you're looking at it from a China perspective, I don't really want to get into the political sphere of things. Personally, I've loved Beijing from a Jamaican perspective. It was a great Olympic Games for Jamaica back in 2008. It was a great World Championships in 2015 for Jamaica as well. So, and it's one of the fastest tracks, I believe. So with that said, I have no problem with Beijing. Um, I'm watching on TVJ Sports Network. Akeem needs hearts like Noah. Um, he will get there. Good morning, Leon. I hope we get two medals in the jump. Need a big one. Ooh, Ferlani, I believe, has broken the world lead. This looks like an 840. This looks like an 840. I said I had my eye on him. He's definitely the guy, and he's so young. He's still under 20, I believe. Let me see what this distance was. I'm still waiting for the distance. Then we said distance. Oh, A22? That never looked like A22. That looks further than A22. You see, sometimes they have the, what you call it? The little visual thing on the side doesn't really tell you, give you a full description of what's going on. The hurdles is on. So let's get into that. Let's get into the hurdles. Um, there's so much up this morning. It's wild. Okay, let's get into this. The start list. So in heat one, who to look out for? Grant Holloway starts right off the bat. So clearly he takes this race. Who else is here? They have some lane fillers as well. So I'm not really expecting much from the lane fillers. Um, look out for what is this? Yacob. Is this Kuwait? Look out for Yacob from Kuwait as well in this race. But yeah, this is a clear win for Grant Holloway. I mean, he's gonna decimate this field, and we know Grant runs fast regardless of which race. He runs fast in heat, run fast in semi, run fast in final. So I'm expecting that from Grant Holloway for sure. Um, in heat two, there's Damian Thomas. Okay, great. So he's getting closer and closer to his personal best this season. But to challenge him in this race are two other good people. Just to let you guys know, they're taking the first three plus six fastest times. All right. So with that said, there are two really good people. Is it two? Well, actually, this second heat is when I look at the distribution of performances in the first heat versus this one, a lot of the guys are running are roughly around 6.5. I mean 7.5s in the second heat. It's interesting. Or 7.6 you would say probably in this heat. So they're all bunched up right here. So it's hard to really separate the athletes. I mean there are two clear athletes that are ahead with 7.4s so far, which is Wilhelm Boloshan and Ajimir Martinez. But the rest of the pack, the field is, pretty bunched up. I see 759, I see 761, 762. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. So this heat, I don't know if this distribution was right, especially when I look at the first race. Grant is gone, completely decimates this field. Um, it's who that? Well, look in our Jamaican looking outfit. The Brazilian outfit is starting to look like the Jamaican outfit. So 743 in the heat from Grant Holloway. Zhu from China takes second, 774. And who else? Is it Rafael Pereira from Brazil that takes no. Oh, which country that's? Child, I don't know these countries anymore. You know what I realized? The world indoors is making me realize I don't know much country flags, apparently. What is MLI? Oh my lord. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it pushing. So yeah, I don't know about the race distribution here when I look at the first heat versus the second heat. But you know what? Done and dusted anyway. There's no way we can change that. So Damian Thomas comes up in the second one. He has to finish in top three to automatically qualify or be a part of the six non-automatic qualifiers. I believe based on the heat, he can be in top three for sure. Right behind those two 6'4" athletes because again, it's even faster than he's ever gone. Those 6'4s. So his personal best is not six. Why am I keep saying six? 7. His personal best is 7.51, right? And Wilhelm Boloshan has gone 7.44, and Martinez from Spain has gone 7.49, right? At their best. And that's this season. Well, William Boloshan has a personal best of 7.42, but that's pretty close anyway to his personal best. So it's gonna take some doing clearly to try to match these guys. But I think he can be in third place, but he will have challengers, as I said, because this race is really close. We have David King from Great Britain with a 7.59 this so far this season. Also, from Belgium, Bakari, he has run 7.61, close, same as Damian Thomas. And also, from Switzerland, Jacques, he has run 7.62. So again, these people are pretty bunched up. You know what I mean? So I don't know about this particular heat, why it was distributed this way. But anyway, let's keep going. Even when I go to the third heat, I can see much more separation in terms of who is the best versus the other tiers, right, of the athletes' performances this season. The third the second one, not so much. Everybody's pretty much bunched up in terms of performances this season, which is again, I believe, quite interesting. Um, I will structure them heater. I'm charging to side eye some of these people. I don't want to tell you guys what I'm thinking based on what these seats that I'm looking at. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Hey Leon, what's up? I hope we get 2 medals in the jumps. I hope so as well. He did 8. Hey Jeff, what's up? Why are you make me wake up on a Saturday? Listen, track is on and track is hot. It's a championship, so yeah, we're here. I hope his bronze can push Bree or Forbes and to clinch a bronze. Let us see when it comes to that, because again, as I said, I already gave you guys my thoughts as it relates to how I thought the world, was shaking up in the women's 60. But it's always interesting when people actually turn up at the meet, how they actually look, right? So I want to see how they actually look at the meet before I give any further thoughts on my expectations. Um Italian just did almost 9. Did I miss the jump? Good morning, T. Let me go over to the live jump thingy and see what he did. Cause that young athlete is ready to break world records, it seems. Oh, let me go to live. They don't have the long jump on screen, so that's why. Um, no, he's still at 8:22, and he's still only taken one attempt. And Kerry apparently fouled his first attempt. So Kerry is down. So is Tajay Gale as it stands right now. Leading is still Miltadia, Sentoglu, and Mattia Furlani. They're both tied number one because there's only one jump in so far at 8.22 meters. So right now I'm waiting on Damian Thomas's heat to go off. I told you my thoughts as it relates to that. He has to make sure he finishes in top 3, but it will be close based on the other athletes that are, performing this season. I do believe Wilhelm Belocian and Martinez from Spain. Wilhelm Belocian is from France. I do believe that those two athletes will be ahead of the field. So third place is really going to be a close bang up, clinching spot in my opinion. But let's see. This may end up being one of the faster races as well, based on and I mean faster behind clearly top 2 because of how close the performances are for these athletes this season. Let's see. All right, so they're on their marks. I'm waiting for the race to go. Set. And they're off. Damon gets a good enough start, probably like second out, but Wilhelm Belocian is gone. Here comes Martinez, and also, oh, Damien is out. Damien finished like, I want to say fifth or sixth. No, sixth. Damien finished probably like sixth. Oh no, fifth or sixth. I don't even remember. Well, I don't want to say he's out because there's 6 non-automatic times. After that, but like I thought, Belosian takes the win. Martinez second. King from Great Britain takes third. Jacques, I guess that's how it's pronounced, or Jacques. I don't know. From Switzerland. Yeah, so Damon was sixth, 7.73. So let me go back to that first semifinal to see the six fastest times. Ah, not a good start at all. Not a good start. Men's 60 meters. Heat one. Wait, what is? Oh, this is what? Which day am I on? Back. Which day is this? Oh, this is day one. I was like, what? Why am I seeing eight? Okay. Results. Let's go in now and see. So, well, he's the good thing is ahead of fourth place from the first heat based on the time he ran. So that's the good thing, but there's still um four more heat. I mean, yeah, four more heats. There's still four more heats to come. So right now he's on the bubble, but he's third place in the bubble out of six. So let's see what happens. His time is 7.73. No one in the first heat is above him on the bubble right now. So that's again the good thing. So let's see. Let us see how that goes. Hey Pagan, what's up? Um I'm going to have to give Donkey of the Day to World Athletics Association with rules and these championships for the arrangement of the heat. I'm not liking it so far. So let's see. Hey Mutwa. Hey Chris. Let me just say Chris. Hey Chris. Good morning. What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, that is true. I guess everybody is busy doing their own thing for sure. But you know what? As I've said, as long as you guys can catch the playback when you can and still support the channel in some way, I really do appreciate it. But I'm glad seeing you guys here, that's for sure. Especially this early in the morning. There's 90 people here on the stream. Please remember to hit the like, guys. Don't forget to hit the like. All right. So while I'm waiting for, them to get on to heat three in the men's 60 meters, let's move back to the live. I want to see the men's long jump to see the distances. All right. So now they're back to attempt two. So everybody has made attempts so far. So far, quite a few athletes have fouled on their first attempt, including Kira McLeod. And it's interesting because this athlete from Czech Republic, Juska, has fouled his second jump as well. So literally, he has one jump to make it into top eight to get a further three jumps. Right now, as it stands, again, Kerry is not on the board because he failed his first attempt, and Tajay Gale is 10th with a 7.50 meters. Leading still is Miltadis Tentoglu with his 8.22, and Mattia Ferlani with his 8.22 as well. And Simon Batz from Germany is in third with 7.97. What a struggle for Thomas. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Okay, so now they're jumping back over to the long jump because they're showing Juska from Czech Republic, folding his second jump, as I said. So you definitely don't want to be living on the line like this. Some people can perform under pressure. So let's see what he does on his third attempt. But for me personally, try to get one in at least and then go for it. You know what I mean? It's definitely not good to have two foul jumps, right off the bat. Um, so now we're into heat three. Let's jump into heat three and let's see who is here in the men's long jump. Not long jump, sorry, in the men's 160-meter hurdles. Da, 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 da. Why does it keep? Shouldn't it automatically put me on day two? Why does it keep, bringing me back to day one? Start list. Semi-final. Where am I? I'm too far. So I'm looking for in Heat 3 based on times. Okay, so another French top performer this season. Um Josque Mathe, he has run 7:43 so far this season. And also from the United States, Cameron Murray has run 7:49. So those are the two athletes to look out for in terms of taking the top two spots automatically. There's one more automatic spot as well in this race from Poland. So all them, you see what me I try to track is, oh, this makes sense. Also from Poland is Jacob Szymanski. And he's run 7:47. So you have 7:43, 7:45, and 7:47 in a one race. How that? How structure them heat here? These are some of the fastest times in the world. Unless them not show me the time them right or me not read them right. Oh, 7:45, 7:43, and 7:47 in a one race. In a the heat. Make it make sense. While me go back, we'll go look on Grant Holloway race. Nobody never in a Grant race. So how that? There was a false start. How really structure them and heat it? What am I use structure to heat them? World ranking? Almost world ranking. Because here why I'm saying that, guys. This is the most nonsensical thing I've ever seen. Even though the American has run 7.45 seconds this season, he's ranked, strangely, 68th in the world, which means that clearly he hasn't been running 60s a lot, right? Are going to many competitions, right? But still, who is going to see people running 7:45 and 7:43 and 7:47 and put them in the same heat? So the French athlete is ranked 9th, and the Polish athlete is ranked 33rd. So you have a 7:45 athlete ranked 68th. You have a 7:47 athlete ranked 33rd, and you have a 7:43 athlete ranked 9th. I saw them and put them in a heat. The world ranking. So let's just randomly throw this out there. Shannon Fraser-Price runs one race whole season. I run 1:10.6. In the world ranking, she's probably going to be well down, I suppose. Right. Okay. Well, the world ranking takes into consideration last year as well. But let's pretend she doesn't have any races to consider last year, right? And she runs one race this season, and she runs at 10.6. So she goes in with a world ranking well low, like a 68 in the women's 100 meters. You mean if you tell me say them I go put Shelly and Sharika in the same race because Sharika ranked third in the world, but Shelly ranked 66 in the world, so them I go in the same heat. I don't know. This isn't making any sense. Oh, some more discretion given to the Europeans. Lovely. I guess I hope everybody gets. You see, as long as everybody's getting discretion, I'm fine. If I see one person that's non-European false start and then fling them out, we're gonna have a problem. Hey Marlon, what's up? Never liked this silly rule that World Athletics instituted a couple years ago in the jumps because some top athletes need more than 3 jumps to get going. I mean, TV time, I guess. Trying to not make the event too long. It's the same thing for all of the field events. You only get 3 attempts. The only ones that you can keep going is clearly the high jump and the pole vault, regardless of how long it takes. All right. The Polish athlete is running well. The French athlete is leading, and the American athlete 1, 2, 3. Again, because those are the three are the fastest athletes in the world. So yeah, clearly, they'll take the win. So Mathieu from France takes the win. The Polish athlete second, and the American athlete third in this race. So the times are 7:52 from Koy Matej, Szymanski from Poland 7:57, and Murray from America 7:61. Let's take a look at the non. Let's take a look at the other times. So the fourth place, what is this? Kabang passes out Damian Thomas. So Damian Thomas has now been shoved down one slot. Um, so he's now two away from well, three away from potentially not making it to the next round. So let's see. Um, let us see. Let us see. I don't believe so, Oret. I don't believe we'll be able to get a medal in these hurdles at all. I mean, we're already struggling to make it past the first round. That should tell you as much as you need to know. I'm watching live on Peacock while watching UT. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I don't know. I'm not liking how these heats again are being structured. Because separate and apart from world ranking, I mean, I don't want to say common sense because clearly people are using some kind of ruling to get these heats set up, but clearly it's based on world ranking, and I don't agree with how it's been set up. I just don't agree with it. Anyway, Tyler Mason comes up in heat 4. In this heat, okay, so look at this now. One of those 7-4 athletes could have potentially been in this race, but again, no. So anyway, in this race, Tyler Mason is here, but to look out for as well, we have from Kazakhstan, David Yefremov. He's run 7.59 so far this season, and also I think this is from Cyprus. Milan Trajavskov, no, Trashkovich, child. He's run 7.59 seconds so far as well. And also look out from Finland, we have Elmo. Ooh, Elmo. Elmo Laka. He has run 7.63 seconds so far. And Tyler Mason ranks, oh no, I missed out somebody. Um Jabba Gerds, he's run 7.57 so far this season, and he's from the Netherlands. So there are 4 athletes potentially, you would say based on times on paper that are faster than Tyler Mason. But again, he's run 7.65, so let's see if he can get himself into top 3. And Tyler Mason is one of those athletes as well that I believe needs to gain confidence performing on the highest stage. Why am I saying this? Because I remember last year at the Jamaican Championships, he stood a very good shot of qualifying based on his performances leading in. But on the day, he just had not the best execution. And, as again, I keep saying, throwing far distances, having great jumps, as well as running fast times one off is one thing, but being able to replicate that at the highest at the highest stage, or just when it matters most, at your national championships, is a requirement. So I hope he'll be able to use this competition to sharpen that skill, so that when he gets to the Jamaican trials again this year, he'll be able to execute his best race. All right, here we go. So Tyler Mason, as I said, is here. Guys, please remember to hit like. All right, so I'm just waiting for this to go off. Let me go back to the men's long jump and see what is the latest on in the men's long jump. I haven't seen any change. Tajay Gale has jumped 762. He's in ninth. Kerry, I don't believe Kerry has taken his oh Lord, I don't know what's going on here. I don't think Kerry has taken his second attempt. So let's see. I hope he's not living on the line as well. Um, but even with two solid jumps are not solid, but legal jumps, legal attempts. Tajay Gillis still, has to use his third jump to try to get into top eight because he's not into top eight. And to get into top eight, that's how you get a further three jumps. As it stands right now, none of the Jamaicans are anywhere close to the medal podium. All right, here comes Tyler Mason. He gets a good start. But the Finn athlete, who else? Which country is that? Oh my god, Tyler Mason probably ended up last. Okay, that's Cyprus. That where's that darkish blue? Cyprus. Oh. All right, so Trajkovic from Cyprus takes the win 7:59. Um Yeremov 764, Gerds 766, Laka 767. Oh my god, I see one athlete already that's better than Damian here. So Damian gets pushed down again by Laka from Finland. And Tyler Mason 786 will not be considered as a non-automatic qualifier. So Tyler Mason is out. Tyler Mason is out. He ran 7.86 seconds. Oh, I don't know. He had a good start and then he just went back. He had a good start, but then he just, kept going, drifting backwards. You know what I mean? Oh, he hit every hurdle also. Every hurdle, literally. Every hurdle in Tyler's lane is down. Well, all right, Chucky. So to be fair, my expectation was not for athletes to do, anything special in the min 60-meter hurdle. So am I surprised? Not really. So yeah. My stream is behind yet again. Oh my gosh, we're not looking good in these hurdle streets, that's for sure. Man kicked down all. Yeah, man, he hit down every hurdle. Oh my lord. This is wild. Wild, 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 wild. I don't know, man. All right, so I guess well no, Damien still has some hope. I was just about to say that's all she wrote for us in the men's 60 meters hurdles, but Damien is still in to possibly make it to the semifinal. I'm looking out for what's his name in the long jump. There's some of these athletes are living on a thin line. We saw Rajendra foul out his three attempts yesterday, and some of these long jumpers are living on the edge because some of them have two fouls are going. So it's not good right now. Definitely not good. I just hope Kerry can get one in on his second. I don't think he has had his second jump yet, so I'm waiting to see that. But as it stands right now, again, none of the Jamaicans are anywhere close to a medal. It takes one jump to get you in the conversation, clearly. And I'm hoping that to see that shortly. Because then, things are going to start looking kind of bleakish. Um, what else comes up after the men's 60-meter hurdles? All right, so after the men's 60-meter hurdles, we have, that's day one. Um, We have the pentathlon, the heptathlon, sorry, for the men, 60 meters that starts. Then the women's 60-meter heats comes up at 6:20. Well, than that's much earlier than the men yesterday, that's for sure. Then the women's 800-meter semifinal comes up after that. And then the long jump heptathlon, and then the 800-meter semifinal for the men, and then the shot put for the heptathlon. So I'm probably not gonna stay on after Natalia Gould. Yeah, after Natalia Gould is probably where I will end this session, right? Yeah, and then I'll pick things back up for the afternoon session because I'm looking out for Natalia in that 800 meters for sure, right? So, and that will be at 7:10 a.m. my time. That's when Natalia Gould runs. The women's 60 starts at 6:20, which is in 40 minutes. All right, let's get into this heat in the men's hurdles. Let's see who to look out for here. So this is heat 5. Who is here? Okay, so Lorenzo from Italy, 746 this season. From Spain, Lopis, 751. So I'm looking out for those two athletes. Also from Poland, Kijan, 759 so far this season. I'm sorry, Trakis. These heats have not been distributed properly. Have not. Some of them top three is clearly separated from anybody else. Oh, okay. So it looks like Kiri has had a jump in, and that looks like it wasn't a foul, which is good. So I'm gonna go back and check his thing after this race. So the race is off. So the top three, based on what I just said, are the top three that walked away. Italy took the win. Poland second and Spain third. So as I was saying, some of these heats you can clearly differentiate top three from the rest of the pack, and some of them everybody's just clumped up together and there's no real separation. Which again, I'm trying to figure out, the thought process behind these heats. But anyway, let's jump over to the long jump men. I want to see what Kerry has jumped. Um. Okay, Damian Thompson holds on. Thank you. I mean Thomas. Damian Thomas holds on, so he makes it to the semifinal. Where's the men's long jump? Okay, here we go. Wait, so where Curry jumped there? Didn't I just see him a while ago? Okay, he's on green, so which means that his attempt is being measured, I guess. Is that what this means? I don't know. I'm assuming that it means it's been measured, hopefully. So let me see. Wait, is there one more heat in the men's, sir? I think there's one more heat, So me saying Damien holds on. That's probably slightly inaccurate. Okay, so we're going to heat 6. So there's Damien has one more heat to hold on for. Damien has one more heat to hold on for. But as I said, the Italian takes the win. Lorenzo he ran 761. Lopez from Spain 766, and the Polish athlete Kiljan runs 767. Let's get back to Kerry McLeod. Okay, so Kerry has now jumped to 794, which gets him in fourth place, which means that if he stays in this position for the third jump, or maybe better, who knows, then he at least gets 3 further jumps. We now have to make sure that Tajay Gale, he's now in 11th position, Tajay Gale. So Tajay Gale has to use that one jump he has left to propel himself, making sure that he's in top 8. And remember, everybody also gets that third jump as well. So he has to make sure that that is a good third attempt to position him into top 8 to get 3 further jumps. But as it stands right now, Kerry is in fourth place. So let's continue. Um, Drew Forces, what's up? Wait, hold on. I think I'm missing out some of the comments. Okay, what a mess with these Jamaican hurdlers. I was expecting a better performance from Tyler, not lie. Yeah, I was expecting a better performance from him. It just didn't go. It just he hit every hurdle. Every hurdle. You know what I mean? So he has a lot to work on. Let's just put it that way. I read that already. I wonder if it's nerves for these hurdlers because Tyler is a really good hurdler. Yes, technically he's a pretty good hurdler. It's a competition. So yes, these athletes are going to be nervous. You have to know how to navigate it. And I spoke to it earlier where when you get to a championships, you have to perform. This is where it matters most. So you can run fast in one-off races, sure. Those races typically sometimes don't matter, right? Unless you're getting paid, like, maybe a Diamond League race or something, right? But when it comes to these circuit racing, one-off fast runs is what it is, just a one-off fast run. When you go to your trials, when you go to the championships, make sure you can execute. And if you keep struggling with your execution when you're at a championships or when you're required to be at your best, then yeah, you have a lot of work to do. Um, we already didn't expect anything too much from the indoors. All my money will go to the outdoor season. It's the same thing I'm saying because he can definitely run a better time. Yeah, but you have to be able to execute on this stage. One hour fast runs is it is what it is. 1 hour fast running. Um, do you who is that? Oh, you're asking Shem. Do you know if this is his first major senior championships? Is it his first major world I think so, I believe so. He has been to other ones lower level, but this is probably his first one. Yeah, I would say it. I think it is his first one. Um, Kerry's second jump got interfered by people raking the sand. So what you mean they were raking the sand when he was jumping? What is going on here? I was watching a clip of I don't remember. Anyway, Trey Cunningham is here. He walks away with the win in this heat, in this hurdles. I'm gonna check the time. 7:60 on the time, but the rest of the athletes behind him were pretty close. So let me see if any one of these athletes dislodge Damian Thomas. So Trey Cunningham 7:59, Joseph 7:62. Those are automatic. One more automatic 7:66. Obasui. Um, let me see who is after that. 7:71 Lou. He goes ahead of Thomas. So Thomas has. Oh my God, he's out. Thomas is out. Thomas is out. Oh gosh, Thomas is out. Dear God. Anyway, let's go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was watching a clipping of who was jumping. I think it was the same. No, I never furlong. I don't remember who was jumping, but I remember the American was running the 200-meter world lead at the time, the youngster, and I don't know who it was running across the sand pit in the middle of the man's jump. And I'm like, what is going on here? It's like he completely didn't see the man. He just ran across the pit while the man was in mid-flight. I'm like, okay, what's happening here? Wild. So Damian Thomas does not make it through. So no Jamaican makes it through to the hurdles semifinal. So that's all she wrote. Um, Jamaica athletes participate in world indoors should take this to make has take this as a confidence booster. All athletes, you have to run in automatically spots in the heat or semifinal to go to the final. Or I'm a little confused. God bless. Um, yeah, all right. Thomas is out. No Jamaican in the 60-meter hurdles finals. Yeah, BBC showed when Kerry was on the runway and took off. The people were still raking the sand, but pulled out the rakes before he landed. Oh, then better make sure. Oh, they're showing it here now. So, so how can you remove the cone and still be raking? You rake and then you remove the cone. Are these people? These people? Oh, officials, don't play with Jamaica. A re jump doesn't guarantee that you're gonna jump as far. What are you people talking about? But he could have had a re jump. This lady better shut her mouth. Um, has say slackness. But you hear ya? She talk about he could have had a re jump. Like re jump, I got guarantee which distance you go. This lady. Yeah, McLeod is fourth now. Yeah, yeah, they gave it to him. I don't know what is going on with these people. No, sir. Drama in the long jump. The last time it was a takeoff board. Now this, they better get this right, But I'm happy though that he's in. I'm happy that he's in a good spot now to get three further jumps. I'm concerned about Tajay Gale because right now it's showing him in 14th spot, and as I said, he only has one jump left, and he comes up right after the German. He comes up right after the German, so he has to do it on this jump. He has to. So let's see. And the German, no, I think it's below 8 meters, slightly. All right, come Jamaica. Use these last three jumps to get in. Or at least Kerry has. I think Kerry has four more since that was his second jump. So Kerry has four more potentially. Nothing guaranteed yet, but potentially four more. So he still stays in fourth, Kerry McLeod. I need Tajay. All right, so here comes Tajay. Come, Tajay. This is it. This is it, Tajay. Wake up those glutes. All right, come. This is it. Over eight. Yes. That is how it's done. Now you use your final three to get further. Woo! Talk about doing it when you need to do it. Yes. Ah, yes. Yes. It's definitely slightly over eight. Slightly over. Let me see. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's a high 79, but anyway, it's enough. The distance hasn't come up yet. It is 789. Me have to really wonder about but when me I look pan that there's something, Cause what that board is showing me is not what I'm seeing. They need to fix the thing that is displaying where the distance is on the side, cause that's not what I'm seeing. Anyway, he's in fifth place. I can't even. I don't know how to rate these jumps because I'm looking at it. It's a foul. Tentaglo fouled. I haven't seen the board still, but okay. Yeah, it's a foul for sure. For sure. Hold on. Is that a takeoff board or is it just the regular running straight? I don't think that's a board anymore, is it? Is that why they're talking about having a takeoff zone? Kind of look like I see a board. Hmm. That's interesting. The women's 60 comes up at 6:20 Jamaica time. Gail in yes. And that's 25 minutes away. Um yesterday is in 7:89, yep. Let's see what Guyana gonna do now. Guyana's in the long jump. I didn't look at the long jump to see a Guyanese in or at least in where I was figuring. All right, Jarian Lawson gets himself in the conversation. He looks like he's over 8 meters. Let me go look for this Guyanese in the long jump. I don't see a Guyanese in the long jump. All right, so Jarian Lawson puts himself in. Guys, here the problem now, and that's why I said that everybody gets a third attempt because even though Tajay puts himself in a good position, he's getting pushed back down. So right now, Tajay Gale is in sixth, and Claire McLeod is in fifth. And there are a few more athletes that are still left that are behind them that still have their third jump to go. So this is close. This is close as it relates to who is getting the final three jumps. So it's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. It's looking close. Too close. It's getting close in the men's long jump for Jamaica. That is, we're living literally on the line. We're living in dangerous, waters at this point. Let me go. Oh wow, 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 wow. What is coming up next? As again, the women's 60 meters starts at 6:20. That is in 23 minutes. Is that the next thing up on the track? No, at 6 o'clock they're going to be running the men's pentathlon 60 meters. So we're gonna see some pentathlon on the track for the men. For no, not pentathlon. Sorry, heptathlon on the track for the men. Um, so that's what's up next, and that's at 6 a.m. That's in 2 minutes. So I'm just waiting to see, you know, how these final third jumps or third attempts from these athletes, shake up and what will happen with the Jamaicans if they'll be able to secure getting three further jumps. That's what's important to me right now. Jamaica securing getting three further jumps. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. um Montler doesn't move up, so I need to see Wang. I don't think I saw Wang. Wang is somebody that we need to keep an eye on. So let's see. There's a Bahamian here. I see that person, but I don't see a Guyanese. Oh, that was close for that was close for the for. Is it a foul? It's a foul. Oh, oh, it was a foul for him, so he doesn't move up. There's a high jumper from China that I like. What's his name? Lu. He's very entertaining to watch. I think his name is Lu. All right, so the men heptathletes are now on the track, and that's the 60 meters. Um, Now that they're warming up in the jumps, a two medal for Jamaica, me say. Right now, I'm still on my the edge of my seat, waiting to make sure that we get those three extra jumps first. You know what I mean? Um, what's your opinion about a mixed 4x1 relay? I think they said that the women will not be able to handle the men coming in at such a fast speed. That's why they don't have a mixed 4x1, but they have a mixed 4x2. So yeah, if they introduce that, that would be great. We talked yesterday about how to make the sport more entertaining, right? And we talked about, I kind of liken the track and field in the sense where, you don't want to get rid of, what makes the sport. And I likened it to cricket. When you look at this, the fact that we still have test cricket, we still have one day cricket, but they were able to successfully create another league called T20, make up a whole bunch of rules as it relates to how much people are in a certain distance at the first what is it? I don't even remember what to call it in cricket anymore, but anyway, I haven't watched cricket in so long. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of rules in T20 that make it so much more fun. Hitting sixes is a thing, right? So like, say, I would say in the first 5 overs or 10 overs maybe, or maybe you get to select it yourself. I don't remember how the rule goes. But all of the athletes that are on the pitch are within a particular parameter, so you can be slapping six and fours and nobody will be able to get to it, right? So those type of rules definitely make the T20 very, very much interesting, right? So back to track. As I said, it won't be that easy because it's a little bit different for cricket, clearly, because it's a team event and you can figure out a lot of things to make it, a bit more appealing. But adding events like a 4x2 can make it interesting. You know what I mean? So they just have to think about things that will keep the integrity of the sport, still the sport, but still make it fun. Um, That's one of the new things that World Athletics is thinking about. I don't know how the 4x1 would look. I'm not lying. Guys, please remember to hit like. I don't know what the 4x1 will look like because, again, I remember when Usain Bolt started the 4x2 back in Australia, back in, I don't remember which year. Maybe, what was it, 2016 something, I think. They talked about the reason why they couldn't have a 4x1, and that was because women cannot handle that incoming speed, right? So with that said, clearly I understand that factor. So the 4x2 sounds more plausible. I'd love to see what the 4x1 actually looks like, to see if the women will be able to handle it, yes or no, right? But for now, I see no problem with it as long as it works. Sure, as long as it works, I'm happy. Let me go back and look at the men's long jump because it's itching me. I don't want our Jamaicans to get shoved out of top eight for sure. So let me go look. Men's long jump. All right, so Kerry is still in fifth. Tajay is still in sixth. Um, and this is the last athlete, I believe. They're on the last athlete for, I think he's jumped now, and it was a foul. So it means that Jamaica gets three, all the Jamaicans get three more jumps. So now they just need to unleash. They just need to unleash those legs and go wherever you need to go. Because guess what? At this particular point in time, you're guaranteed those further three jumps. It's either you make it into the medals or you don't. What are your views on the new global champs in 2026 with only 2 rounds? I've never heard about this. The new global champs with in 2026 with only two rounds and over a few days. Is that one of the proposed things that they were talking about recently? Implementing a new I guess that would sound just like the T20. Think about it. It would sound just like T20. Make things more fun, less restrictions, you would say. Yeah, and that would definitely make the sport much more interesting. So less rounds. I guess less things to impede you in performing well, right? For sure. You know what I mean? You can even look to do things with the 3,000 meter steeplechase. It's a 3,000 meter steeplechase, but do something. Just switch it up. I don't know. Remove the. I don't know. Remove the barriers. I don't know. You know what I mean? Or just something. I don't know. But that would be cool. But again, you still keep the integrity of the sport in the Olympics, and you still keep the integrity of the sport in the World Championships. So those events should not be touched when it comes to the integrity of the sport. If you want to create fun events, you curate it around the Olympics for me and the World Championships, and you don't necessarily mess with it. That's my opinion. All right, here's Tajay on the track. Come, 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 Carrie. You have three more jumps. Good. Unleash now. You've done it this season. You can get up there. Why is he dragging his hand back? Don't drag your hand back. Come on. And the thing there keeps shifting. That's why I know they're messing around with this thing. I don't want to judge no jump anymore because what I'm seeing is different. What was that jump? 786. And that was looking like a 8 meter jump. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, that was Kerry's third jump. That was Kerry's third jump. I wonder if any more. I thought they got through all of them. I think it looks so. It looks like they're still on the third attempt. It looks like they're still on the third attempt for some of the athletes. I see the American on the chat, but I don't know if that's his third attempt or if he took it already. It doesn't look like he took his third attempt yet, so I think a few people are still there, and the American is below the Jamaican. So as it stands now, we're still on the bubble. It seems. All right. Let me see. There are a few athletes that don't have anything in their third slot. So this Andreas Trajkovski, Trajkovski, um, also, what is this? Sarah Boyukov and Williams from America and Laquane Nairn from Bahamas. So those four athletes have not attempted their third attempt yet, it seems. So there's still four athletes that can potentially cause problems for our Jamaicans. So I'm sorry, it seems that I gave out wrong information before. So yeah, we're still on the bubble. Right now they're just doing the heptathlon for the men's in the 60 meters. So yeah. Hey Diamonds, Empress. Also, I heard something about Michael Johnson trying to start a new track lead. Yeah, I did see him announce that as well. More details coming in the future. Waiting to hear that. Again, I don't mind any of these new leagues coming. I just want them to. The Olympics, World Championships, that's the holy grail, right? That's where you go and you cement yourself as the greatest ever in whatever event. Have your little fun events around it, sure, but I don't believe the integrity of those championships need to be messed with when it comes to the rules for track and field. Um, exactly, that looks further than 7-8. Exactly. So I don't know what's happening with the display, the lines that they have across the sand pit. It's not giving. I remember a year, and I believe it was indoors as well. What's her name now? She won the world championships last year. She's married now. What's her name again? I don't know why her name is slipping me. Um, she was in the long jump. I was it outdoors. I don't remember. Was it indoors or outdoors? But anyway, and she was watching the line on the track, and she jumped, and she thought she had won. When the jump come out, it was much lower than what she thought. So she's showing them, and she's like, if you look at where the graphic is showing, my jump is in line with it. So what are you talking about? How can you be measuring my jump and it's not what it's saying? They're gonna be saying, oh, the board wasn't put in the right place, blah blah blah, Hasted Kofat. So I'm like, what? Ivana, right? Ivana Vuleta, that's her name now, right? She was Panovich before, right? So she had that same problem 1 year as well. So I don't know what they're doing with this board. This board looks suspect. So I can't really say what the jump is because it's looking suspect. All right, back to the men's long jump. Let me see what's happening. If there are any jumps that you know. Okay, so there are two more athletes left to jump: Laquer Near and also isn't Laquan near the athlete that trains with Wayne Pinnock and Kerry McLeod them at Upper Arkansas? Now him that. I swear is him. And I think Wayne Pinnock's his best friend, you know. Um I want Laquan near. Let me see his pictures. Because I think it's him. Yeah, it's him. It is him. So he can very well jump further, you know. He can definitely jump further. I feel like them work something on Kerry. I hope not. I hope not. Still waiting to see. La Cournier doesn't go any further in the competition, unfortunately. Oh, Brianna! Hey, my baby! My baby girl is on. Well, you see, I'm a bright. My darling is now taken to this track. Me good girl. Y'all know I have some good girls in track and field, and Brianna is one of my good girls, right? And she's stepping up now. Yes, I can't wait to see her. I'm excited for her. Um, Dying to see. If it's one thing about Brianna that I love absolutely, she'll not be impressing you and turn up when it matters and impress you. You know what I mean? So with that said, I'm looking forward to Brianna for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Come on, my girl. Um, okay. I believe no, all three. I mean, all third attempts have been taken. So with that said, Jamaicans are good for their next three jumps. Okay. Brianna with the walk, of course. You know what that walk is called? The good girl. You see Alien good girl walk. You see Stacy good girl walk. You see Sharoki good girl walk. Let me tell you who else I'm in love with. Absolutely. Why do I always keep forgetting her name? Dear Jesus. The other day she told me say me can't get a drink of water. Have mercy, a shame. She was looking so good though. No, was it that drink? Yeah, drink of the coconut water. What she did I do? I don't even remember what she was doing. But girl looked so good. Her body looked so right. I was like, dang. You know, many if it's that workout, come sit down on a chair as I told you, I just keep getting fatter and fatter. I need to start working out. Ah, I see you. Thank you for making it. Yeah, Julian Alfred is up shortly. Julian Alfred is up shortly. Any app? What do you mean app? If you're asking where to watch the races, Melon, let us know where you are. I'm sure somebody in the chat is in your location and they'll be able to tell you where to watch. Okay, so let us know where you are, Melon. Who is in the first round? I'm gonna open that up shortly. Give me a second. I just want to see what Melon is saying. Um, come on, Melon. Saint Vincent. Oh, who is your local broadcaster? Like, all right, give you an example. I'm in Jamaica. So I'm using our local people, which is TVJ. So who is in your area that broadcasts locally? I'm sure your local TV station probably has it on because most territories have broadcast rights, as I said. So if I want TV station, we have what? We have almost TV station. We have, and I mean TV, right? The two TV station Jamaica have. So no, those are all on cable. Flow is on cable. So you don't have cable. A two TV station we have. Flow is on cable. Everything else, like said on what TVJ's millions of stations, they're all online or on cable as well. Same thing for Sports Max. Same thing for what is it called? I'm missing a station. I don't remember, but yeah, I just two station. So if you don't have cable, I just two station alone you can watch in a Jamaica. Or the internet. I just two station alone you can watch. Let me go to the women's. Let me go to the women's 60 meters because I see Heat 1 currently on the track. They're fixing up their lanes, their blocks, I should say. So let me go to the women's 60 meters and let's get into the juicy tidbits of the morning. Lots of athletes that I'm excited to see. Oh, and there is Brianna. There is my baby. Um, Our Daphne I say about Brianna. Daphne better watch it, Daphne better watch it. I hope that was not about Brianna. She better watch it. She better watch it. Okay. Wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Start list. Okay, here we go. Okay, so in the first semifinal, I mean, sorry, not semifinal, the first heat. Who am I looking out for? Gerald Frey from Switzerland is here. Victoria Cristina Rosa from Brazil is also here. All right, so this first heat doesn't have any of the top people that I'm looking out for. Maria Perez is also here. They're taking the first three and then the next three fastest times. So look out for, as I said, Frey from Switzerland, Victoria Rosa from Brazil, and also from Spain, Maria Perez. I would say those are the athletes to look out for. Maybe, oh no, what am I saying? Anthony Strong, the writer, so Anthony Strong. Look out for Anthony Strong. I missed her completely. So let me say that again. Look out for Frey, Antonique. I'm calling three. Okay, so Frey, Antonique, and Maria Perez. Those are my top three. Those are my top three. Not in any specific order because clearly I want to see what they look like here. But yeah, those are my top three. So Antonique, Frey, and Maria Perez. So Maria Perez, Spain. Frey is from Switzerland. Geraldine Frey is from Switzerland, and Antonique Strong from Bahamas. I didn't know that Antonique was here actually. I'm surprised. Okay, Brianna comes up in Heat 2, but I'll just wait. She runs with Iwa Swoboda. Um, who else is in this race? Brianna should navigate this easy as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, she should navigate this easy. You know what I mean? I'm actually putting her second right behind Iwa Swoboda. You know what I mean? I really want to see what she looks like in this race though. I'm looking out for though also from Hungary. What is this? Bulgarka Takacs. I want to say that's her name. So I'm looking out for those three athletes. So Brianna, Eva Swoboda, and Bulgara Tatics in Heat 2. Or in Heat 2. All right. Come Tajay now. All right. So they reshuffled the order now. So now you go from 8 down to 1. So now the Jamaicans are jumping right behind each other. Come Tajay. Fourth jump. Unleash. All right. Over 8. Close. He's definitely in a medal position. I don't care what they're saying based on nothing. Foul. Ah, that was a foul. All right. To be fair, I asked them to unleash. So I can't complain if it's a foul. All right, so the first race is on the track now. Let's go back to that heat and see how it shakes up. Remember, they're taking three and then three fastest non automatic times. TVJ, which ones was Jackie? I'm not sure I follow that, what you're saying here. Daphne better learn before she dash away our shoes again. She better watch it. She better watch it. She better make sure whatever she was saying, it wasn't about Brianna. Because the camera was on Brianna. I wasn't really hearing her at the beginning of what she was saying, but I caught on after a while and it sounded kind of suspect. So I was like, huh? As I said, I'm looking out for Anthony Strong, Geraldine Frey, and Christina Rosa from Brazil. So Brazil, Switzerland. Oh, Anthony looks so pretty here. And Bahamas. Oh yeah, and guys, remember the finals for the 60 are on today, which means the afternoon session for the live. That's when these finals come up. So I'm excited. Okay, let's go. Come on. All right, they're off. Frey from Switzerland gets out. Um, she's gone. Here comes Anthony Strong. Rosa is trying to get into third, but she doesn't make it. Which athlete is that? Is that also a Swiss athlete out there? No, a Spaniard. A Spaniard finishes third. Let me see who it was. Um, So Frey takes the win, 7.15 is a season's best. Anthony Sean second, 7.24. And the Spanish athlete was third. Let me see her time, 7.29. Rosa was fourth, but I'm not seeing her time yet. Where is my results? Okay, so Rosa was 7.32, a season's best. So right now she's in one of those bubble positions as it relates to a non-automatic time. Strong got a really bad start, I have to say. A really bad start. Freya was just out and gone. And see, that's the thing about the 60. There's no dry phase. There's literally no dry phase. You have to be up and in your running immediately. And that's why some of these Europeans excel so well at the 60 because they just get up and run. You know what I mean? You can't be driving through no 60. You have to just be up and in your running. Right? Because by the time you get in your running, the race done. So she was gone in this. Let me see. Um, Daphne better learn. Oh, I read this already. Greetings, Coach Lady Department. Bless up. Hey, Tony. Anthony Sean was second. Good morning, Keisha. Welcome. You're late, Keisha. What's up? Been here from 5 o'clock. Well, before 5 o'clock, actually. Yeah. Yeah, guys, please hit the like. Don't hesitate to hit the like. Anthony Sean came in second. John Noam said me never like Daphne slippers where dash where are slippers. Them not even sure we carry jump. How for jump no, carry jump was a foul. Them never show how for jump. No, it was Tajay. Let me go back go check the jump. Let me go back go check where I go on with the jump them. So Kerry McLeod is still in fifth. And Tajay is still in sixth. So no positions have switched so far in the top eight. Right now the athletes that are left to jump. Um right now one athlete is left to jump, and that is Miltadis Tentaglu. So far, everybody has taken their jumps and nothing has really changed in the fourth attempt. I believe a lot of people were trying to go for it on the fourth jump, and there have been a lot of fouls. Right? Furlani has already jumped and he's jumped to 8.10, so he doesn't improve, nor does his second best jump take over Miltadis Tentaglu, which means that Miltadis Tentaglu still leads on countback. The both of them still have the furthest jump, which is 8.22 meters. But again, on countback, Miltadis Tentaglu is in the lead because his second furthest jump is farther than Furlani's second furthest jump. So it's interesting how the athletes can see that the distance matches what they think they jump, but not that because he's running around celebrating and it's at 8.10. Oh, I think I was reading this wrong. Okay. Miltiades is such a clutch jumper. So, all right. Apologies for that. His 810 had put him ahead because that was the second furthest jump. That was better. But Miltiades Tentaglu jumped 8.15 and he has retaken the lead. I tell you about this man. It doesn't matter what you do, he's gonna do better. Anthony has good body work too. I hold it, but the athlete them have good body work. When did Kerry and Tajay get to Glasgow? Did they get there? Um, did they just get there? I would assume they got there with the whole team, so I'm hoping not. Um, what did I miss? Well, no, there's no Jamaican that makes it through to the semifinal in the men's 60-meter hurdles. So that's the major thing that I guess you'd have missed. Right now, the men's long jump is on. But they're into their fourth attempt, and no Jamaican is in a medal position as it stands right now. And there are two more attempts left for the Jamaicans. So let's see. Two more attempts each. So let's see. And the women's 60 meters in on the track, Brianna comes up in the second heat. So right about now, we're gonna be seeing Brianna. Um. All right, here is my Brianna. Um. Refresh my stream. Look here. The last time I refreshed my stream, it started the one piece of madness. I'm gonna refresh it after Brianna. But just block out anybody just in case you try to spoil my race watching. Oh, who am I looking out for in the 60? I think I already said it. Eva Swoboda and Brianna. I think I said who else? Was it Takax? I think it was Takax from Hungary. I was also looking out for. Um, let me go back. Hi, Bree. Looking nice as usual. That was like a smirk on her face. Brianna, are you ready to surprise us? There was this little smirk on her face before she waved. I was like, okay, I see you. Let me open up this file. So who else did I say I was looking out for? All right, they're getting on their marks now. Yeah, I said Takax from right, it was Takax from Hungary. All right, so those are the athletes that I think that will be in top three. Takax from Hungary, Eva Soboda, and Brianna Williams. Let's see how it goes. Out. Brianna gets a good start, but Eva Soboda is gone. Let's see Brianna get into this. Brianna gets into second. Eva Soboda, decimates this field practically, and the Hungry athlete is third. I didn't even get to see the time. Let me see the time. 7:02 from in the heat. She's run 7:01. I want to say as a season's best. I'm not sure if this is too much too soon or if this is just that she's in really, really great shape and she can go much, much faster when we get to the finals. Right? Let me see the replay. Brianna, there was definitely a disconnect from Eva Soboda, but Eva Soboda was killing it in this. I think it was probably too much. Brianna does just enough to qualify 7.22. I want to see the replay so that I can get my thoughts into Brianna's run. Takax was third, 7.23. Um, okay. Brianna gets a good start. Eva Saboda gets a good start, but Eva is literally up. Brianna's still in her drive phase, and that's the thing. The thing about the 60, you literally have to be up and in your running like pronto, right? Let me see Soboda's face here. Let me see if she was relaxed or what. Well, actually, Soboda looks very relaxed. Brianna over there looks very relaxed. Brianna looks like she was just doing what she needed to do, but Eva also looked relaxed. So that's interesting. It's interesting because I'm wondering if Eva is trying to say one, I'm in personal best shape, and two, I can challenge a Julian Alfred, who is the fastest woman, second fastest, sorry, um ever, 6.94, however 6.99 this season, right? I'm wondering if that's what this is signaling because she did look easy. But the thing about Eva Soboda is that I want to see when she's under pressure in the semifinal how she runs. I want to see that. But for now, she looks very, very, very good. Brianna looked easy. I was looking in her face. She looked easy. Looked like she wasn't trying to do too much and just qualify. So that's good, right? So let's see. Let me see the stage jump and then I get into the comments. Fifth jump. Okay. Who's in the lead? Please, dear God, make sure that yellow line is not that yellow line. And foul. It was a foul. How was that a foul? Jesus Christ, man. If you want to see what I make one foul. Let's see, Kerry. Let me see if I foul this too. Let me see if I'm going to say I foul this too. In the lead. He is in the lead. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That better be the lead. I don't care what that line is showing me anymore. 8 meters 21. Me stop watch this here. E3 is on the track. Let me get into who I think will figure here. Um, why is Makia Briscoe and Julian Alfred in the same race? Sorry, not Makia. I was told how to pronounce her name. Makai Briscoe. I need to at least try, right? Why are they in the same race? Oh, this makes sense. Anyway, you know what? It is what it is. I'm looking out for Julian Alfred, Makai Briscoe, and I'm looking out for there's Netherlands Sido that is running well, and there's also from Czech Republic Mansova that's also running well. So between the athletes from the Dutch athlete and the athlete from the Czech Republic, one of them is taking one of those automatic spots. Don't know which one, but one of them is taking it. But for me, taking the win is Julian Alfred for sure, and in second place would be Mackay Briscoe. Let me listen back to these people that I don't want to listen to. That's your fiddle. Ease down. Ease down. Julian Alfred is ready. Girl ready because she is down. Did enough and she still runs 702. She was surprised. She even did this. She did this with her face. Really? Like really? I just ran 702. Julian ready. Oh my lord. Makai Briscoe runs 720, just doing enough as well. And Sido, one of the athletes I did call, yeah, the athletes for the Dutch athlete makes it into third. And she takes up the last automatic qualifying spot. Julian is looking scary. Julian is looking scary. Easy, cheeks bouncing. Nice. Oop, let me see the other oh, who else made it say? The other athletes that I'm looking out for is Alia Hobbs and the other one from which part she come from? Where does she come from again? Is she French? I don't remember. Track is who I got tell World Athletics say something folly is going on in these jumps. How you have the line where I represent goal that we are on I don't know where on the pit. And why is it that conveniently it was 7.21? Not 7, 8.21. Something not add up here so. Something not add up here so. Something not add up here so. Guys, Donovan says only 6 people have given me a like. What do you mean, guys? I'm here from morning and only 6 people like. Trackies, please hit the like. Thank you. Brianna looked easy. Will that affect a medal placing so far? So far, Eva has come out, run a solid run, and so far, Julian Alfred has run a solid run. Everybody else looks in the same place. But two athletes so far for me have separated themselves, and that is Julian Alfred. Julian Alfred looks the easiest out of them all, and also Eva Swoboda. Um, Once you wanted to hear Otter's commentary, what were you looking to hear? Gail, red flag. Carry a mashup. A21. Something fishy going on in the men's long jump. Something fishy is going on in that men's long jump. I don't care what anybody wants to tell me. Of course, Julian Alfred won. Of course, she won. Looking easy, shutting it down, running the same time as Eva Saboda. Wild. She's ready. She is ready. It's just to make sure she holds her nerves and executes in the finals, as far as I'm concerned. And that race is hers. Um, can we get a medal in the 60T? I'm still waiting to see the rest of the heat races. I'll tell you after the heat races what I think. Um, what is Aki? Just need Akeem. Akeem is running the 200 this year, guys. I don't know how much times we're going to be saying it. He's running it, so never fear. Um, something fishy is going on in that long jump. Me don't know what going on in that long jump, but me don't like what going on in the long jump. Something fishy are going. T, good morning. Hey, ML Shaw, just joined. This actually make it through. She hasn't run yet. Or she hasn't run yet. Um, me like you long time. Who you like long time? I hit the like as soon as I joined, babe. Thank you, Siwu. I appreciate it. Um, please hit the like. Okay, more likes are coming in. Hey Sharon, good morning. Brianna did her thing. I'm excited. I think so too. Donovan. Something fishy is going on in that long jump. I don't know. They need to fix the board. They need to fix what's happening. Not the board that they're taking off on, sorry, but the board where what's showing where the jump is being registered, that it needs to be fixed. The graphic that is being displayed on the stand needs to be fixed, because I can't be looking from a viewership perspective. Something looks suspicious when a graphic is being displayed on the stand and you're seeing a gold line indicating the lead, and you jump way over that gold line only to hear, oh, it's less than the goal line. Like, that doesn't add up. From a viewer perspective, guys, that cannot add up. Better you just remove the line altogether. Remove the line altogether. As far as I'm concerned, don't have that graphic on the sand. The likes are now at 104. Okay, they're climbing. Guys, remember, hit the like, hit the like. Akeem said he's focusing more on the 60 meter in training in an interview yesterday. I saw an interview with him yesterday where he talked about, doing both distances as well. So maybe it was how he was asked the question or how he understood the question to answer it. You know what I mean? Because again, athletes will work on different phases of their race. It doesn't mean that they're also not going to be focusing on other things as well. But as it stands right now, he's here at the World Indoor. So clearly he's working on that 60 meters. Um, who is in this race? Michelle Lee, are you still around? 712 from the German athlete Rosios. She takes the win. Um, give a shout out to my mom. She thinks you're hilarious. Tell me your mom's name. You're taking things too personal. The eyes can be deceiving. That is why I said, Saint Clay, remove the graphic. If they remove the graphic, then clearly my mind will not be wandering. But you cannot have a graphic being displayed to the viewing audience and say this is what indicates 8.22 meters. Yet you see athletes over, and it's not just Kerry. You're seeing athletes jumping over that 8.22 meters all the time, and yet it's still lower than 8.22 meters. So my point is, either you fix that graphic or you remove that graphic altogether. By the way, Chev, what? Shipper's commentary has stressed me out from yesterday. The overhead view looks more accurate. That's why I'm saying remove that line, that gold line that they have in the sand is throwing me off, and it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. They need to remove it. So Zoe Hobbs, PB from Rossios, Zoe Hobbs as well is qualified, and from Barbados, Evelyn 717. So these athletes run really good. 712, 715, 717. Okay, Kerry's in his last jump now. Come, go for it, Kerry. I don't care anymore, cause no, it's not gonna be it. Not gonna be it. I believe Tajay already took his last jump, so Tajay doesn't medal, I believe, or doesn't get up into the medals. So Jamaica potentially walks away with one medal unless something changes. Um, I'm glad for Kerry. Kerry walks away with Well, then again, it's not done yet, so let me not celebrate. Other people are still jumping. I just remember. I just remember other people are still jumping. Let me wait. Her name's Sharon. Sharon Damari's mom, thank you so very much for always watching and loving the commentary. I appreciate it 100%. Of course, Damari's always here showing his support as well. Lovers of track and field, congregate here, and I'm glad you're here as well. Shout out to you. Coach Lady, you are Elaine Thompson's sister. You look like her. No, I'm not Elaine Thompson Hira's sister. Don't know anybody related to Elaine Thompson Hira. And I've actually never met Elaine Thompson Hira as well. Right. Though we are from Manchester. And though incidentally we also have Thompson as our last name. No. Okay. I'm just a really, maybe my like for her is making me look like her. Or maybe it's the other way around since I'm older. But anyway. Maybe my like for her is making her look like me. Ah. Yep, Carrie is confirmed bronze. All right, great. Oh, I don't have anything to knock. Jamaica, second, two medals now on the table. Two bronze medals, but two medals nonetheless. That was a foul. Two medals nonetheless. Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. So far, I said Jamaica will get four medals. That was my prediction. I called one in the men's long jump, one in the men's 60 meters, and one in the men's shot put. Unfortunately, Rajendra did not medal, but we still have a medal opportunity based on what I called, which would be the 4x4. I'm looking out for that. But let's see if there's anybody else that will surprise. Natalia Gould also comes up, you know what I mean? Let's see. The women in the 60 meters are still here. What else? Am I missing any other event? Okay, so that is it. It's confirmed now. One more medal for Team Jamaica. No, I'm not from Banana Walk. People to what are you people talking about? Banana Walk people to Badman. LOL about banana grown. Tea is so hilarious. I'm lost, guys. What are you people talking about? I'm not from that side of Manchester. I've told you guys already. Um, I'm from the Spur Tree side. Is that a valid jump? What's a foul? Wow, Ferlani went for it in the final. He went for it in the final. Not Demish. Oh, McDonald. McDonald in the 400 meters is another one. So I'm looking out for McDonald as well for a very solid opportunity for a medal. I talked about the execution in the 400 meters. I've been loving it. So let me see. And I'm talking about the tactical execution. You know what I mean? So Jamaica gets a medal. Great. Happy. All right. So now we're waiting for the rest of the 60 meters. T, you look about 25 years to me. Add 10 years to that. Remember, Wayne is still a collegiate. Even though track is, I've been spying Wayne Pinnock with my little eye. And I'm telling you, Wayne Pinnock is about to go pro. He's about to go pro. Best believe me, he's about to go pro. I've been spying him recently with my little eye. Oh my lord. But yeah, he's still collegiate right now. Um Yesterday he looked like he was about to die after the 400-meter semifinal. That's what the 400-meter does to you. So I don't really think anything was physically wrong with him after the race. It was just, he gave a full effort, and that's what it looks like. It hurts, right? So yeah, I'm moving on to the next heat. Guys, I don't even know where I am in this heat. Which heat is this? Barnes. Okay, it's heat five. We're actually at heat five. I missed out heat four completely, I guess, maybe. Who was in heat four? Oh no, that was it with the Belgium athlete. Okay. Um. Okay, so who to look out for in Heat 5? We're looking for Celera Barnes, also the athlete from Poland, Stefanovic, which something. Look out for her. Who else? Nobody else is really sticking out to me, so I'll just call those two spots and let's see the rest. Um, I mean, Gina Bass. You could say Gina Bass. So let's see. All right, let me know. Let me say Gina Bass. So I'm gonna say these are my top three. Not in this order clearly. So Gina Bass, Celera Barnes, and Amy Hunt. Let's not no, not Amy Hunt. Sorry. What's her name? Magdalena. Gina Bass gets a good start. So does Celera Barnes. Gina Bass is stepping forward, but Celera Barnes is challenging. Celera Barnes takes the win. Gina Bass second. I didn't see who was third. So Gina Bass runs her season's best, seven clearly. Um. Oh, America has the indoor league winner. That's why they have three here. So both of them were given the same time, 7.15. Gina Bass still takes the win. Celera Barnes 7.15, and well, same top three I said. Stefanovic, I mean, which what's something? 7.26 takes third place. So that's it for that heat. So Taylor Bonds was able to catch. Oh, Gina had a deeper dip. Okay, I see it now. Because I know she was ahead based on where her feet were, but Gina Bass just dipped the heck out of a dip. She gave you one of those hurdler dips. All right, let me check this. He will be pro before he's gonna be pro well before that. I'm thinking he's gonna be pro by the outdoor season begins. Right now, he's probably just gonna go to the NCAA's, do what he has to do there, and just go pro right away. Right away after that. Oh, she's married now. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I guess. Um, your people of Wayne's fence like oral. No, I follow a few people from the sports I don't want to give away too much because clearly this is not something that has been announced. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, and something is coming. Something is coming. I'm telling you. Um, I agree with you, coach. You said he gave his all in that 400. Yeah, he gave a full effort in that 400. It doesn't mean he can't potentially go fast and give another full effort that will be a faster time and get him on the medal table. But that's what the 400-meter does to you. It hurts after your breathing is is all over the place, right? So it's just part of the game. Some people are able to manage it a bit better, right? But he's always been one of those athletes that struggle with how he looks after the race. Pretty, like how Christopher Taylor looks. I believe Christopher Taylor has what does Christopher Taylor have? He has something. I don't remember. What does it look like it's going to rain? What time is it? 6:56. It looks like it's going to rain today. Or is it just, the sun isn't out yet? Um I like your vibe. Thank you, Leonard. Poissy. Okay, let's get into the sixth semifinal. Asthma. I'm wondering if Rasheen has the same thing. I've been wondering for years. It's not no. I've been wondering for years if Rasheen probably has asthma as well. I'm not sure though. I don't want to put anything on anybody, but I've always noticed how he breathes after the 400 meters, and I've always wondered that. You know what I mean? Remember, guys, athletes are normal people that go through normal, struggles sometimes. um some things are things that you pick up at birth that you can't really do anything about, you know what I mean? Okay, here's Sasha Lee Forbes. Great. So Sasha Lee is here. Dosso is here as well. So I'm looking out for Sasha Lee, I'm looking out for Dosso, and I'm looking out for Delphine. So Jamaica, Belgium, and Italy. Not in that order. I'm expecting Dosso to take it, right? I'm interested in seeing what Sasha Lee does, and of course, then I'll be able to say what I think about our Jamaicans. Um, guys, please remember to be hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Um, all right, come Sasha Lee. All right, focused. Yep, focused. All right, they're off. Dosa gets a good start. Sasha Lee is going in as well. Good. Gets into second. All right. 710. So I'm starting to see some separation when it comes to the top athletes. So they all looked easy in their races, but clearly there's levels to easy, right? Um so far Julian has looked the easiest. Then what's her name? Eva, and then Dosso. There's somebody else I'm looking out for. Alia, he's coming up in the next heat, I suppose. So with that said, Forbes runs a good race, also does enough to qualify, easy, not doing too much. 717. So does enough to qualify, and that's what you need to do, right? I'm looking out for third place. It hasn't come up yet on the screen. It hasn't come up yet on the screen, so I'm still waiting. Let me see how the race was. One. Okay, let me see Sasha Lee's start. All right, not a bad start from Sasha Lee. Actually, she was literally, in line with Dosso, in that first 10 meters, I would say. But then Dosso just got into her running and, kind of pulled away. But Sasha Lee was easy because she was already shutting it down and cruising. So because she knew she was in an automatic spot, which again is what you want to do. You know you're gonna make it through. I'm not gonna try to fight you for the win. You know what I mean? What's important is I get to the next round and I take it from there. Um, all right, so that's all from me. Or to the top athletes that I've always been talking about that I'm looking out for. I believe she extended the most energy. I don't believe she looked as easy as Eva. She definitely extended the most energy for me. Sasha Lee looks very easy over there. Very, very easy. I talked about Sasha Lee being one of those deceptive runners. She's a deceptive runner, because sometimes you can't really tell how much effort she's putting in because she looks like she's easy most times, right? So I think she did what she needed to do. Dosa from me though, when I compare with Julian Alfred and also what's her name? Eva, she looks like she put in more effort, which means that we're starting to see a bit of separation in terms of quality when we're talking about medals, right? So yeah, that's what I think so far with what I've seen with the athletes that I've been looking out for. And who am I looking out for? Julian, as I said, I'm looking out for Alia Hobbs, I'm looking out for Eva Sobola, and I'm looking out for Dussel. Those are the four athletes I've been talking about. Separate apart from the Jamaican athletes, clearly I'm looking out for them, but I've always been looking at those four. Um. Oh, plus Mikai. I'm looking at her as well because she tends to run well at championships. Um. Farb 717. Yeah, those all looked easy. Yeah. Jeremy Brembris also trouble with struggles in the 400 meter. Back then, I don't know if he still struggles now. If it still troubles him. Yeah, they're actually showing the Jamaican athletes now with Natalia, unlike today. Great. Yesterday they never show no Jamaica. They never get too fast about Jamaica. Me glad say Jamaica put them in them place. Jamaica put them in them place yesterday. I mean, I respect the Jamaicans that went over there and told them when we Jamaican them they out there on the warm up track. Make sure so you show them. This morning the camera they on Brianna whole morning. Here is Natalia good on camera. I've been consistently seeing Kerry McLeod and Tajay Gale. They made sure to make sure the Jamaicans are on camera. Yesterday, I couldn't see them. I don't think I don't as and yes. Yesterday we don't see one true as much as there were fouls. Yesterday I don't think we see one true from what's his name? Rajendra. I don't think I see one true from Rajendra yesterday. Not one. Not one throw from Rajendra. As much as there were fouls, then couldn't throw. We want like a snippet time. And I mean, there is plausible reasoning for this. He went in with the third farthest throw in the world. So if you're watching the athlete with the third farthest throw in the world throwing consistent fouls, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, he's in trouble. That's typically what commentators do. He needs to make sure he gets it on his last throw. But we're not seeing, we didn't get that. And you know why I'm saying it's a thing? Who was it? She was from Netherlands in the women's shot put yesterday. She went in as I believe maybe the world leader, I think, and she was not having the best time in the throws. And they were showing her, and they kept saying she needs to get a good throw in because the Dutch contingent is going to be devastated if she doesn't medal. So why them couldn't show Rajinja? We would be devastated as well when him no medal, because we didn't want one medal too. Anyway, let's get into Alia Hobbs, who is in her race. So we're looking out for Aliyah Hobbs. What is this? Vander Weekend and also Best Two and also Alira from France. Those are the athletes. Okay, Aliyah gets a great start, I think. She's into her running. Okay, no, hold up. Has she slowed down? 7:08. Okay, I think what she was trying to do was stop. Well, not stop, but slow down, ease off the the fast running. But the athlete on the outside, who was that? Was it a Polish athlete? How did it come up? Was that Lux? Oh no, Van der Weeken, I think that was. Yeah, Van der Weeken was coming up on her outside, so she couldn't slow down how she wanted to slow down. But I still think it was easy. So I'm not lying, guys. I don't see anybody right now challenging Julian Alfred. It's not giving. It's not giving. It's not giving what you people may have thought. It's giving that Julian Alfred will conquer. It's definitely giving Julian Alfred is going to conquer and conquer all. Um, I think Sashali is going to be unpredictable this year. She's been doing well for me so far this season. I like what I'm seeing from her. Aliyah looked the worst out of the big guns. I have to agree that Alia is not looking. She's looking the worst out of the four athletes that I talked about. So when I look at Julian, when I look at Eva, when I look at Dosso, she definitely doesn't look as she didn't have, definitely didn't look as easy. But guys, you know what's important? Making it to the next round. You know what's important? You have time to adjust whatever went wrong. You know what I mean? That's what's important. So she made it through. Great. Now she can look back at the race, adjust whatever went wrong, and come back for this for the semifinal. Right. So I'm looking to see that. I'm expecting that to be the case as well. So let's see. That's my thought process anyway. So that's my expectation. Um Julian for the what is this? What is trash? I don't know what this icon is. Or this emoji. What's that emoji? Um Julian for the win. It's confirmed she had the least effort for sure. She looks very easy. Alfred is in world championship shape. Um Brianna is much more of a big gun than Aaliyah. No offense. Don't come for me. You know, we're never leaving out our Jamaicans, that's for sure. I definitely think Brenna was easy over there, and so was Shashali. I was watching them. You know your heat. You know who is in your heat, right? So it's like you probably concede, and I don't want to say concede, but just follow what I'm saying. Am I gonna try to beat you in a semifinal? No, that's not where the medal is won. What I need to do is make sure I'm executing my race to get through to the next round, and that's what I saw from Brian, and that's what I saw from Sasha Lee. So for me personally, I'm not counting them out. For me, they definitely make it to the finals. Well, I haven't seen the heat yet, the semifinals yet. So depending on how they stack up these semifinals, and maybe eating up some people a bit later on based on what is going to be happening. But with that said, I think they did what they needed to do and qualify. But I do think as well that there are a few people that have clearly distinguished themselves as it relates to being ahead of the pack. When it comes to the finals, though, finals is where all the pressure is on. That's where you're required to execute as well. Let's see what happens when they get to the finals. But so far, I'm calling one medal, and that medal is gold. And I'm gonna say Julian Alfred. Let's see how the other two medals shake up. Um, she looks like she can attempt it. Julian looks like she can attempt the world record for sure. Um, How to watch in Jamaica? TVJ guys, TVJ or TVJ Sports Network. Um, Julian might attempt. Yes, I read that. Da, da, da. How did the USA get three? So just like there's Diamond League where you get a once you win the Diamond League trophy, you get a buy into the World Championships. The same thing happens for the World Indoors. So they have the World Indoor Tours. The athlete that wins that overall title for the World Indoor, I don't remember what they call it, right? But there's a title that you win at the end of it once you rack up all the points, and then you'll get a buy into the next World Indoor Championships. So that's how America has three here. So even though they didn't win the last time around, because they won the indoor tour gold, then they get an extra they get an extra spot. Um the 800 meters is coming up, so I'm excited for that. Guys, remember I said I was gonna cut the stream after the 800 meters, I believe. I will just get refreshed for the afternoon session. Um, what did I say here? Oh, I read that already. Oh, you're saying you don't like Peacock? Okay. Remember Hobbs and Julian share. Yeah, but it's not about the time that was run then. It's about the shape that you're in now. Right? And the shape that you're in, Julian is in now indicates to me that she's much better than everybody else. Um, I meant world record. Yeah, I realize Jamaica won't make the final. Julian for the win. Not y'all underestimating Jamaica in my face. Not y'all here on a Jamaican channel underestimating my Jamaicans. I think Flojo records are going this year. I hope so, honestly. Not just because I want it personally from a Jamaican perspective, but yeah, to move the sport forward. That's how the sport gets pushed forward by, breaking records. Um, yeah, she looks like she can break the record. I agree. Is it too late to refresh? It's too late. Guys, Natalia is already on the track. And they're already on their marks. Lord of his mercy. All right, so Natalia, here we go, girl. Here we go, Natalia. Here we go, Natalia. Good. Pole position. Let them work to pass you now, Natalia. That is what you do. Let them work to pass you. Just go on, do what you need to do. You know? Don't overextend yourself into these first few turns or few how much times you go around for. Don't overextend yourself. Let the people behind you work to pass you out. So good going so far. Good going so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Natalia. And these commentators are talking about everybody but Natalia. All right, here comes oh yes, the Irish athlete is here. No wonder. No, he's not Irish. He's Ethiopian. You see what I'm saying, guys? The athletes behind you have to work to pass you out, and that's pretty much what we're seeing here. The athlete from Ethiopia has to be working. So they're coming up to the bell lap, guys. Natalia is losing now. No. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, my God. All right, guys. This is what I'm going to say about Natalia. And this is what I'm going to say about this whole thing. I said this from the beginning of the championships, and I hope some of y'all remember. I said my only concern with Natalia Gould is that she's not competition sharp. So it will show as the rounds progress if she's in it, for a medal because she has not raced competitively all season. So it's not that she can't run a fast race right now, but running three back-to-back fast races in a championship in rounds is not where she's at right now because she's not competition ready because she has not been competing. So that's what happened here. That's what happened here, and that's exactly what I was worried about. I was worried about it from the start of the championship, and I wasn't interested to see what she would do in the second race, and the second race proved it. You know what I mean? When you don't race trackies, you have to get race sharp. You have to run. You know what I mean? When you get into a championship, you will not be able to manage the rounds. You can run one good round and then, that is it. Let me give you a next example. Carson Warholm. Which year was he injured? Was it last year Carson? Last year Carson was having the problem where he didn't run, or was it the year before? Gosh, I can't remember. And he went into the championships with no runs, I believe, or no races under his legs. But he was good for a one-off run, right? So looked really good in the heat, but as the rounds progressed, he started to look worse and worse, and clearly in the finals, it told for him, right? So that is the same thing here, right? You have to run, you have to be competition ready, and she wasn't. So it is what it is. I can't really complain because I figured that something like this may happen, right? And it did happen. um Hey, on Sports TV, what's up? Unseen Sports TV. I hope I said that right. Sasha Lee is better than Brianna at this stage. Well, one runs 717 and the other ran 720. That's not really much of a difference to be fair. And they both looked easy. So that's what I will say. I think both are Jamaicans are good for the next round. Um oh my god. Listen, guys, the support has been over. Why can't I get this super chat to pop up on my screen? Donovan coming through with a big $50 super chat. I appreciate it. Got to go now. Keep it up the good work, T. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go soon too. I will be back soon. Hope Jamaica wins more medals. We'll be back for the stream later. And for the afternoon session, I'm gonna wrap things up here because there's no more Jamaican competing. And I'm not going to be killing myself off this early because there's much more to come. So I appreciate it. Thank you so very much for the support. Guys, you guys are making me feel good, man. Well, why does it sound like money is making me feel good? But anyway, you know what I mean. I appreciate the support. I'm not gonna act like I don't. Um, where was I? Where was I? I don't know where was I in the comments. I lost it. Babs. Alfred is running 690 in the final. She looks in good shape. She looks very good. Um, Brianna just needs to get back that rabbit start back. I'm not seeing the fast start from Brianna. She hasn't shown it all season. I agree. Pearl tread. Who is Pearl? Tread lightly. LOL. Brianna is still not running. Brianna has fall back. Cheering for our Jamaican. Julian is part of us. We're not about to steal Julian from the St. Lucian guys. That's the one athlete they have. Come on. Jamaica has riches galore. It may not be on show, in this World Indoor Championships, but we can't do this. No, it wasn't about being a pace setter, guys. That wasn't what we saw here. That was race sharpness. That was race rust. Let's put it that way. That was race rust. She was where she needed to be in the race. She was executed how she needed to be executed in the 800 meters. That's not what happened in that race. This is not a race where I'm playing rabbit and then everybody passes me out. That's where she needed to be. These are times, the time the girl ran 158, whatever, it's times Natalia has done. Natalia has gone, times like this already. So again, this is where she needed to be for the caliber athlete that she is. She was just race rusty. It is what it is, guys. She was just race rusty. Um, Natalia needs to either change her coach or build or step down to the force. She needs some stamina. She was race rusty. That's one thing. No, I do believe I've said in the past as well that I believe she's not, what is it? She needs strength endurance. And she confirmed herself on a Sportsmax interview as well that she needs the strength endurance. I spoke of when I see, because I pay attention to track and field, guys. So I'm always watching how the Ethiopians train, the Kenyans train. And if it's one thing about the long distance athletes, it doesn't matter which event you're running. It could be the 800 meters, it could be the 10,000 meters. You're running miles upon miles upon miles in training. That's your typical training, running miles on end. You know what I mean? So what I notice is that our Jamaicans don't do that. Right. So with that said, I said, you know what, the problem for me is literally strength. And, it has proved to be the case over the years for her. I mean, at this particular point, she's been with her coach for so long. I don't know if she'll ever even consider, replacing her coach. But sometimes we have to make tough changes in our life. I definitely think she needs to get into whichever a camp that you will stress the whole endurance part. She needs to go running for miles upon miles upon miles every day. Miles upon miles upon miles every day. I remember one day I was listening to Kemoy Campbell as well. Before he retired, he was saying that he wakes up in the morning and runs. I don't remember how much miles he was saying, but it was some crazy miles. He's back in the evening running these crazy miles again, and that's how a typical long distance athlete trains, right? They run consistently. That is what is going to make sure that when you get to a championship, you're able to endure racing in rounds. You know what I mean? But I don't think that is what happened here. I think what happened here is that Natalia is race rusty. So that's two different things. um her nerves gets the best of her in this. I don't think this was a nerves thing as well. I don't think so. um her endurance level has fallen significantly. Again, this is race rush. She has not been running. She has not run 800 meters all season. She entered one and she stopped after 600 meters. I was told that that was the plan. So again, she has not raced over the full 800 meters this season. um Natoya said she had a knee injury earlier. That's why she pulled out of Milrose. I didn't hear about the knee injury part, but I was advised from a very reliable source that, what was going on was a part of the plan. So, yeah. Um, Guys, we're not going to be bashing Brianna in the comment section. You're not doing that. I told you Brianna is one of my good girls. We're not doing that. So just like how I defend my Elaine Thompson here and anybody else, when you all come on, put them under, bring them under the microscope and start to attack them like that, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that in my comment section today. um, we need to put together an 800-meter, 1500-meter program, possibly by bringing in an overseas coach to run the program. Yeah, I think so as well. Look at all the good high school. Yeah, but a lot of them are now collegiate, and I'm happy for the progress. I have to say, I have been seeing progress. I can't say that I haven't been seeing progress. The issue is now what after that. Luckily, when I look at a Navasky Anderson, he has himself in a great camp where he's training with the world champion, sorry, from Canada, Kiprop, right? So he's able to maintain a high level of training, which is great. A lot of them are not able to get into good training camps. You know what I mean? And I've talked about our athletes that go collegiate tend to, when they leave college, not being able to find the correct training group, and it's a thing. I've noticed that it's easier for the athletes that stay in Jamaica to find a training group, and it's harder for the athletes that train overseas to find a training group. um she's coming back from injury, cut her a little slack. Even if that is the case, guys, it's still race sharpness. It's still race sharpness, and it's something I thought about before the meet started, and it's something I've talked about as well. So I'm not, surprised. I can't say I'm surprised. I was hoping that, she'd be able to put through 3 solid rounds, but sometimes we have to be realistic. I'm not coming down hard on her for sure. She hasn't really raced much, so we have to set our expectations as well sometimes, and this was well within my expectations. Um, her coach is her husband. I thought she was training up at what is school name? I thought she was training at Clemson. I thought the Clemson coach was her coach. What's in my name? You sure? I've never heard this, guys. I didn't know her husband was her coach. I've never heard this. Yeah, you can give constructive criticism. I have no problem with the constructive criticism, but sometimes we tend to take it a bit too far, I believe. And yeah. Drew says, sorry, I had to say it. Uh, y'all making me have to check you when it comes to my athletes. Ooh. She need what to change coaches. Her race strategy has never worked. The race strategy is one thing. I think we're kind of looking at different things and kind of mushing them all together for this championships. And again, we have to take each situation as it comes and assess that situation. So yes, in the past she has struggled with her race strategy. I agree as well when it comes to her endurance, strength endurance, over 3 rounds at a championship. She has struggled with that as well. This is something she has admitted as well. However, for this particular championship and for this particular instance, I do not believe none of these issues are what caused what we saw today. Um, Cousin Julian, we love you. Yeah, we can't call her cousin. We can't call her cousin. That's one athlete I'm fine with you. I'll call him cousin. Um, Brianna is doing fine. She will bounce back. What are you people talking like? Brianna is down and out. Brianna gone a semi-final. Which down? What are you people saying? Brianna has easily made it through to the next round. We're looking forward to the semi-final, guys. Don't do this. Her husband, right? Her husband isn't her coach. I never heard that before. Exactly, the coach of a Clemson. So I don't know where this husband thing was coming from. Um, Her coach has taken her thus far fair enough, but she needs a medal. No, her strategy needs to improve. All the best to her. I can't fault you with that as thought process. Shelly started running her fastest in her final years. Bree is only 21. Give the athletes time to grow. You people making it sound like Brianna is over, done and dusted. I'm like, what are you people talking about? Are we talking about the Brianna that qualified where she was supposed to qualify? Like realistically, who did she run against? Was it Dosso? Who was in her race? I don't remember who was in her race, but realistically, that's where she was gonna be second. So why would she kill herself for the same second place? It was still gonna be second. So guys, relax. Okay? With that said, that's it for this stream, guys. So it has been a wonderful morning. I've had fun. Please remember to hit the. Oh, she was with Swoboda. Thank you. So again, it was still going to be second, right? So, what do you guys prefer? A relaxed second place, or I'm burning myself out in the heat? Second place. I don't know, guys. Make it make sense. You're not making it make sense to me, right? So, for me personally, as an athlete, coaches as well, they assess the rounds, they assess the athletes that they're going to be facing off, and they're like, okay, let's do this. This is how we're going to navigate the rounds. Case in point again, let's go back to 2021. Elaine Thompson Hero and Sherika Jackson. Though Sherika didn't do what she was supposed to do, the plan was to take it as easy as you can. Even if a third you have to place, just place third. It doesn't matter. You'll make it to the next round. And that's exactly what they did. So you just assess the situation and do what is required. So let's stop talking as though Sasha Lee is down and out, Brianna is down and out. The girls did what they needed to do to make it. Guys, do not let me go off about my athletes, okay? I would love to see Shelly in that last 60 meter before in the this last 60 before she retires. I think that ship has sailed. It has sailed, guys. We have to get over it. I mean, we've all hoped and prayed that Shelley would have shattered that 60-meter world record, but it's a ship that has sailed. It has sailed. All right. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna bounce. Mwah. I'm gonna do a little short recording to wrap up the morning, and then I'll see you guys in the afternoon session. The afternoon session begins at. Let me just tell you what time. The afternoon session begins at. I know Yes, I'll still be keeping abreast of what's happening. But yeah, what is happening here? At 2 o'clock. Same 2 o'clock. Wait, no, it's not 2 o'clock. Let me go back. That was day one. Da, 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 da. Okay, same 2 o'clock. So what was I on? 1:45 yesterday. So I'll be back at 1:45. Same thing. Right. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. I'm gonna get myself. No, I'm not gonna drink my coffee. I'll drink my coffee when I'm coming right back on stream because I'm trying to get the rest now. Not the rest. Not stay all awake looking staring in space. Not like yesterday. All right, so deuces. Mwah, love you all.